No, 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 no. Ill Will. We trying to get you for champion of the year. This is not the battle you need to be taking right now. This is a very dangerous battle for you. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Check me out. What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? And I wouldn't be who I am if I ain't do what I do. So shout out to my brand news and my day ones. Make sure that you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you pull up tonight. Temperature Check Tuesdays, man. I got my guy from the home city, man. Shout out St. Louis. We got MVP on the channel. We're going to be talking about Ultimate Madness 4 semifinals, New Midwest movement. You got New Midwest versus New Midwest on one side of the bracket, West Coast versus West Coast on the other side of the bracket. Hey, man, winner goes to Summer Madness. However, that's not what we're here to talk about. Shout out RBE, shout out ARP. Lift Your Soul is coming September 4th, Atlanta, Georgia. And one of the battles that was announced, Ill Will is back on that stage. Now, I saw Ill Will versus Chubby Jag. That's arguably body of the year right now. Make no mistake about it. Right now, that is my contender for body of the year right now. So I'm not surprised to see Ill Will back in the battle rap mode, back on stage. I wanted to see that. But the battle that he just got, that was just announced, I don't like it. I don't like it for Ill Will.
We need battle rap betting. We need that.
Do you believe?
Believe in the bet something.
Yeah, shout out ARP, shout out RBE. Ill Will versus Clean Paper. First and foremost, what is Clean Paper about to do with Ill Will, literally? Like, that's my first question. Ill Will is a top 3 battler of the year contender right now in the world. We're not talking RBE. We're not talking URL. We're not talking King of the Dot. We're not talking Black Ice Cartel. We're not talking the Riot. We're not talking Gates of the Garden. We're talking the world. He is a top 3 battler. Shout out to Clean Paper. You have given us great battles, but a lot of them been hit and miss. Yes, you've given us rounds like the Tay-Rock versus Clean Paper. You gave us the Arsenal. Fire. You're great in your 2-on-2s on Black Ice Cartel. Fire. But for Ill Will, this is one of those Danny Myers type battles that I hate when Danny Myers takes. If you don't know what I mean, let me explain. This is a high risk, low reward battle for Ill Will. It is, bro. No one expects Clean Paper to win this battle, respectfully. Clean Paper is fire when he wants to be. But he's not consistent enough for me to step out on the ledge to even give him a round going into the battle. And what does that create? A narrative. Narratives drive battles, right? So think about it. Ill Will, I'm saying right now, he's top 3 contender champion of the year. Clean Paper is not on that top 20 list right now. Respectfully, he's not on that top 20 list right now. So Ill Will is expected to 30 Clean Paper. But what do I always say when a narrative is he's supposed to 30 somebody? Unless he does exactly what he did to Chubby Jag. If it is a close round, 10-9 rounds, they go to the 9 because the 10 not supposed to make it that close. Clean Paper has the ability to get around. Let's make no mistake about that. Clean Paper could possibly do that. But what if he has 2 rounds like that? What if Ill Will performance drops off a little bit and he makes this a debatable battle that will hurt him in his position for champion of the year, that will hurt him and getting some of the bigger names that he deserves, like a Hitman Holla? We want to see Ill Will versus Hitman Holla. That's the battle we want to see. Ill Will versus Clean Paper, if this battle doesn't go exactly how it needs to go for Ill Will, which is he needs to clearly beat Clean Paper. He needs to show levels. What he did with Jag, he can't let off the gas with Clean Paper. Clean Paper has greater potential to be a tougher opponent than Chubby Jag ever could be. That's just being honest, bruh. Clean Paper, when he gets in that bag, when he gets in his bag, he's one of the best. But the problem with Clean Paper, let's be honest with you. What is he known for? Outside of the moments that he can create, he's also known for no-showing. Please don't no-show at this event. I don't think you're going to no-show at this event. This is one of the bigger battles for a Clean Paper. So you got to expect Clean Paper to know what this means. This is Yaktown versus Pontiac. What is it? That's Detroit versus Pontiac. That's what this is. This is it's all closure. I don't know if it's closure, but it's definitely a rivalry of sorts. This is a crosstown rivalry. So like we can throw out a lot of the things we know about Clean Paper because he's not stupid. He's not someone who doesn't know who he's about to get in the ring with. He's about to get in the ring with Ill Will, bruh. Now, I'll be honest. Yes, Clean Paper beat Reed Dollars. I don't know if y'all saw the one-rounder, but he smoked Reed Dollars. No, that wasn't a one-rounder. I don't know. I can't even remember what it was. It wasn't a good battle, though. It wasn't a good battle. The last real time we sat down and focused in on a Clean Paper battle was Clean Paper versus T-Top. Do y'all not remember his interviews after the battle saying he didn't have it no more? He doesn't understand why people still want to see him. His confidence was shook. And this was T-Top. T-Top, respectfully, one of the greatest anglers right now in battle rap. Definitely one of the best overall battlers in battle rap. Is not on the same level as Ill Will right now. I'm just saying, he's not even in the same arena as Ill Will right now. Are you serious? Bruh, this battle right now, I do not like for Ill Will, bruh. This is, again, high risk, low reward. If he smokes Clean Paper, he was supposed to. He's supposed to smoke Clean Paper. He's supposed to clearly beat Clean Paper. That's what it is. But if Clean Paper is able to make this an ugly battle, I just don't like it. Like, this has the potential to stifle Ill Will's run towards Champion of the Year. This has the potential to stifle a potential battle with Hitman Holla. And not to mention, you definitely giving Hitman Holla an angle for this. Because he's literally going to say, you went from battling Chubby Jag on Maxed Out 2 to battling Clean Paper on Lift Your Soul. Now, this is what I'll say. ARP, you making it interesting. You making it interesting. How is ARP making it interesting? If there is a body of the night gets $1,000 cash starting off out of ARP's own pocket. So he's willing to even incentivize that. He's talking $2,000 to $3,000 for body of the night. Ill Will. That is what ARP is a very methodical person. He is very smart. So I think he's putting this carrot out for Ill Will, saying, hey, I know this is not a big name. This is not where you should be. So let me incentivize this for you. If you clearly come out and do what we all expect you to do, I'll give you another bag. You know what I'm saying? Hold that $1,000 cash. Hold that $2,000 cash. And we're going to spin the block versus you versus Hitman on the next big card. That is what I think is going on. Ill Will, you have to clearly beat Clean Paper. You ain't got to body him, but you need a clear and a definitive win. You can't have a debatable with Clean Paper right now. You can't do it. A debatable right now goes to the 9. I'm telling you, this is like boxing. It goes to the 9 because it's not supposed to be that close. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all believe that Ill Will should be battling Clean Paper? And who do y'all want to see him up against? Again, when I think big names, you got to think for Ill Will, one of the problems that he has is that he's battled so many people. His resume is crazy. Ill Will's resume is crazy. He's battled Tay-Rock. He's battled Rum Nitty. Like, he's battled Daylight. Like, he's battled some of the bigger names already. So when you spin the block, now that he's reaching his peak, the battles that he has out there for him are very limited. If it's not a big name, it's going to feel like a drop-off because of the caliber of battler that Ill Will is right now. If it isn't one of those God tiers, it looks crazy. I'm just being honest. Ill Will battling anybody that's not a God tier, not a top tier right now, looks crazy. And it looks like a step down. But is it a step down? I'm going to say it's a step down because right now, Clean Paper has done nothing, in my opinion, to deserve a battle of this magnitude. Respectfully, I've messed with Clean Paper. When he's fire, he's fire. I love him and his 2-on-2s. I love what he did against Arsenal. But I need that type Clean Paper. If it ain't that and Ill Will do what he's supposed to do, he'll come home with an extra $1,000. Book it. He'll come home with an extra $2,000. Book it. But that's what it has to be. Ill Will, leave no doubt. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Pull up tonight. MVP, myself, Temperature Check Tuesdays. We just getting started.